This story, guys, it's like the worst story in my life. So I don't want to, like, be so tense, like, you know what I mean, like, because it happened a long time ago and I'm not gonna let it like come back to me. I think I need some music to hype myself. What's up, what do you do? It's your boy Nyalas Marco back with another video. If it's your first time here, hello, my name is Nyasha, Nyalas, Marco, Maka, Nyanya, whatever you want to say, I'm absolutely fine with that. And we're back with another bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys are like, what's this hype? What's this excitement? And this story is supposed to be like a sad story. Guys, I'm not gonna come here and be boring so that you play 2 minutes and you click out. Stay right there. Stay. I see you. Please make sure you play this video to the end. Give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And you know what? We're just gonna go straight into the video. I'm now ready to share with you guys so that you who's watching might learn one or two from this story. You know what I'm saying? And most of my people who were close to me, like when I was still back home, they don't even know this story. So if they are watching, this is when they will get to know like the juice about the whole thing and how it, how it transpired. So yeah, guys, so I'm gonna take you back to 2016, maybe a little bit of 2015. So yeah, I was working at this other secondary school. Yeah, when I just finished my A-levels, I was working, and I had my friend of mine who was called Chipoimbaro. Shout out to you, Chipoimbaro, because she's the one who gave me this whole idea of coming to China. And yeah, I just want to give her a shout out because if not for her, maybe I wouldn't have been here. So yeah, we were working at this secondary school and we were busy looking for scholarship for studying abroad because both of us were not about to study in Zimbabwe. But for her, because of other things in life, she just decided to study in Zimbabwe. But for me, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna study in Zimbabwe. I had my reasons, and yeah. So I was so patient. I was like, you know what, if it's gonna take me 4 years, I'm gonna wait for it. This is how serious it was, guys. So Anyasha found a job, a part-time job, and we were working. And this other day, she sent me a message. She's like, Nyasha, you wanna study abroad? I found like a post, some flyers that were circulating about studying in China. Then I was like, you know what? That sounds interesting. So I told my parents about it. Then my parents were like, you know what, Nyasha, whatever you wanna do, we are behind you. Then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna let this opportunity slide. I'm just gonna go for it. So it was on Wednesday when I was talking to my parents, and Friday we went to Harare to apply for the scholarship. And when we were applying for the scholarship, the agents made it seem as if it's a smooth process. But guys, trust me, it's not gonna be smooth. The agents will keep on telling you new things that you should pay for, new everything. Every day you're just gonna be having a lot of things on your table to do. Anyway, we decided to still go for the scholarship, and I applied, and we waited for the papers for the longest time, guys. We even thought we were scammed, but anyway, the papers came, and it was now time to book for a ticket. We booked for that ticket, and that lady, she still delayed for us to get the ticket, guys. The dates were just being changed, and my parents were just like, Nyasha, are you sure of this whole China thing? I was like, I'm sure, because Nyasha really wanted to go abroad. Anyway, guys, so here's the story. This is how it goes. So finally the ticket came, and yeah, it was now time to go to China, and we checked for the dates, we confirmed our seats. Then we're like, you know what, yeah, let's go. So then I reached in China with the 5 of us. When I traveled with the 5 of us, me and other 4 Zimbabwean friends, and yeah, we reached China, and like the Chinese that received us, they were like, we don't know you guys here because you haven't paid for your tuition, so we're not going to allow you to enter our university.
Game over.
You gotta be kidding me. But they were like, no, you need to talk to your agent because us, we didn't receive any money from your agent. Then we're like, you know what, maybe it's a misunderstanding because us, we are all paid up, we are all done with our fees. We just want to be comfortable and take a rest because we are coming from Africa. It's very far, They're like, we know, but you're just gonna talk to your agent first because there's no accommodation for you. Anyway, so a friend of mine who I was talking to before I came to China, her name is Tendai. So she helped me book a hotel. We spoke to the agent like the whole night. We told our parents what was going on, and then the parents spoke to the agent. We also spoke to the agent, and by the following morning she fixed everything. Then she's like, okay, you can go back to school. yeah, the school welcomed us. We were given our rooms, and finally everything was now okay. We were given our classes, and everything was now okay. We're in Godoibo now, taking pictures or snaps, you know what I mean, posting. We're like, finally I'm here in the worldie.
Techufirondorere bwino, it's like a fufu vovo, it's like a vava veve, in the world, imbobo, injojo.
So we got into classes, and like I told you guys that the agent kept on delaying for like a whole semester. These guys were studying already. The semester started in 2015 September. So when we reached, these guys had already done like their Chinese for 6 months. So we're really behind, and I had to like catch up in my Chinese. But it really helped me like learn Chinese very well, because I was under pressure and I was doing a whole lot of things. And you know what? That's another story for another day on how I learned my Chinese fast. But anyway, yeah, we were learning like any other student, and everything was okay for like at least 6 months. They were really not disturbing us until they called us. I think at the end of the first year, they were like, are you guys gonna study here for free? What's going on? We haven't received your money yet from your agent. Hey! What is going on? Talk to your agent, otherwise we'll kick you out of this university. What? If it's a dream, please, I need to wake up, because this is not funny at all. Ugh. But they were really serious. They were like, gonna chase you. So we went on to the agent, and then she kept on buying time as usual, giving us fake promises and whatnot. And I just wish I cut her off and just start doing things on my own. It would have been better, but I still believed in her, and she was old. She was an old woman. Can you imagine? I never expected that from an old woman.
I never expected it.
I was like, no, I think she's just having pressure because she's old. Maybe, I don't know, she'll fix it. That's the faith that I had. But anyway, I was just playing myself. Well, she told us that not everything is okay. You can now go back to classes. We went to classes. Everything was now okay. The thing is, like, the Chinese people, they would not tell us. They would not come back to us and let us know what she said. Because us, when we asked that, she just be like, I fixed things now. You can go back to class. They were like, okay. Then when you go to class, the teachers and the administration will just be like, okay, everything is fine. But they won't tell us like, okay, she told us this and that and that. So we continued class until now. We were about to go into second year. That's when they're like, you know what, this time we're really serious. We're going to kick you out of this university. We want money for first year and the year we're about to start. So they wanted school fees for 2 years, and they wanted all those processing fees and the liaison and management fee, the building fee, everything fee. They just wanted the money, and it was a whole lot of money, thousands and thousands of US dollars. Mind you, it was not a scholarship, it was funding, so it was really expensive, and they wanted the money within a period of 2 weeks, unless they would kick us out of China. So guys, it was really tough. You can imagine, it was really tough. That was the worst moment of my life, guys. It was really hard. And yeah, we continued to talk to the agent like as usual. I had faith in this woman. I knew like she was gonna fix things. I was just like, please and please, just fix this. I need to live my normal life like every other student. Why are you making this difficult for me? But it didn't work. It didn't work. The first week passed, she was not doing anything at all, until I was like, mother, please do something. I don't want to go back home, at least not now. And then my mother was like, okay, we're gonna sell some things, like some property. Then she tried, but then, you know, the situation in Zimbabwe, no one was gonna buy things like in short term like that. So you know what, they just had to expel me. But before they could do that, some people were telling me like, no, don't wait for them to expel you, don't give them your passport. You can actually run away and go to another city and, you know, work there until you get enough money. Then you can apply for learning Chinese. Then you just get a visa so that you can stay legally in China. I was just hearing all these ideas. I was just like, is it gonna work? Until I was like, okay, let me try it. So I ran away. I went to this other city that was still in Hubei province, where Wuhan is. So I went there. I got a job for like a week, but it was just terrible. and I just decided to go back to school because where I was really not comfortable because of a lot of things were also happening there. You know what? It's another story for another day. So I got back, and by that time I had already spoken to my parents. Also, they were like, you know what, Nyasha, don't stress yourself. You're not gonna come and kill yourself in China. Come back, and we're gonna, replan this whole thing. If you want to go back to China, you go back to China. Wherever you want to go in life, we are there for you. Then I was like, okay. So yeah, they cancelled my visa. They gave me a humanitarian visa. They were like, you know what, you're a good student. We're just gonna give you a humanitarian visa just because you didn't pay off the school fees, but we're not gonna put you in the blacklist because you never broke any rules here. You're actually a good student. Guys, I can be a good student. Yeah, so yeah, this is how I just left China. But when I got home, I was like, Mom, I don't want anyone to feel pity for me. You guys are gonna keep it on the low. Just tell people that I'm on vacation. So thank God my parents respected my decision. They didn't tell anybody. Like most of the people who are close to me, they don't even know the full story. That time they just knew that I came for vacation, but they didn't know that I was actually deported. So yeah, thank God they respected my decision, and within 3 months I applied again. There was a scholarship I got, which is the school I am right now, and I'm actually in my final year right now, and everything has been okay, thank God. So I hope you guys have learned one or two from this story, and just be careful with the agents you use when you're going abroad, and don't be too excited to stop researching about the school you're going to. You also need to confirm if your money has been deposited in the school account before you travel to China. Okay, make sure everything's okay before you get on that plane, okay, because you're not gonna be homeless here in China. So yeah, guys, I hope you've learned one or two from this story, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.